Well, you might have heard my pronouns. Somebody said that you came out just recently with your pronouns. No, there's been a slight linguistic adjustment going on, but I have been out for 35 years, so I feel I gave everyone long enough time to acclimatise, and then, but now I've been promoted to she, which I'm very pleased about.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, that just happened.
And I think now there should definitely be a figurine of you. I've got figurines of me. There should definitely be a figurine of.
Well, I can't go there.
Woman, Eddie.
I can't go there, but if anyone, people will do what they do. But someone has mentioned, a trans Doctor Who would be interesting, and I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
I think Tom Baker said this actually sometimes and put me forward. I think in that area, and I think it would be very advanced for the BBC. But tell me about your audition for the BBC that was successful, and then I'll tell you about my audition for Doctor Who, which I've never told anyone about, and was unsuccessful. But I still think.
Amazing.
But they chose Matt Smith. He was a brilliant actor. But I would have been very interesting there. I'm not sure if I'd do it now. But anyway, tell us about yours, because you must have been. Did they just say it's you, or did you have to go through a whole cattle call of millions of different?
No, well, it was actually, looking back, it would never happen now. Because this was 1987, and I was in the back row of the chorus in Fiddler on the Roof up in Manchester at the Opera House.
Right.
And I thought I was going to go into musicals and or like children's theatre I'd done a lot of, and anyway, so my agent sent in my publicity photo, and on the back they were looking for somebody who looked younger than they really were, and who could ride a motorbike. And I had my own motorbike, being a tomboy. And so she wrote on the back of my publicity photo, she wrote, "has own levers." And actually, I've recently found out that this went on the spec for what the director thought about me after the audition. What's your story? I can't wait to hear this.
Well, it was a secret thing. I wasn't invited. I was not invited. I asked if I could audition. They chose Matt Smith, so it's that changeover, and he's brilliant, and so well done them. But I was in a pretty good shape. But if they, I think there was one producer sitting there who had this face on that said, "There's no way you're getting this." But anyway, we went to a hotel, and I know the road. I just don't know the name of it. It's the one that leads into the A4. There were a bunch of hotels on there. Hotel. The production was called, the something production, ordinary name, all code words, and just went in and met them and read maybe a couple of scenes. But they didn't, it was interesting. I thought I could bring something curious to the table, but there's some people who think, oh, you just do stand-up, and there's some people who've seen the drama that I've done. And the crossover, the bridge crossover, which could be Doctor Who, would be very interesting. Trans Doctor Who, that is a 21st century idea. But I do think if you go into Doctor Who, it's quite difficult to come out of Doctor Who. Come out and people go, oh, you're the person for Doctor Who, can I do this? No, because you were in Doctor Who, sir. And they get locked onto you on that. So I might have gone round the edge of it now, having done Victoria and Abdul, and going on to 6 Minutes to Midnight, my new film.
So Eddie, if they asked you to audition again in the future, would you do it?
Well, this is what I'm not sure. I might audition, I just don't know. I can't tell, because it'd be a number of years of commitment they'd take. And then you do come out bathed in Doctor Who. But as regards a trans thing also, Doctor Who is like a big cult in America, but not quite mainstream in America, would you say? Would you say so?
Yeah. I would say it's much more mainstream than it used to be when I was doing it, but even so, it's still not generally known.
Well, as I do have a presence, profile in America, I do like the idea of pushing Doctor Who into mainstream consciousness, and we've seen this with other DC comics and a lot of things. A number of the images from comic books have gone from nowhere. Remember, Wonder Woman was a TV series. Now Wonder Woman was the first film came out and went boom. Black Panther, black actors, boom, around the world. And so it's in a different place. And Doctor Who deserves to jump to the light speed of that. What's the one on the Star Wars? The one that we like on Disney.
Oh, The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. Mandalorian, taking it. John Favreau's taking it to another level as well.
Yeah.
Quite apart from the, you know, it's more gritty and underground and dystopian. Well, it's already pretty dystopian, but yeah, Doctor Who deserves that. And anyway.
I think though, Eddie, that in a way you already are Doctor Who. You know, I think this whole campaign at the moment, your hashtag Make Humanity Great Again, that's what Doctor Who's always stood for.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of the love of humanity, the love of who we are as people in the world.
And it's very inclusive, isn't it? It doesn't matter what colour you are, LGBT plus. I know that was never implicit, but if you look back at it, it was never overt, but that's implicit within Doctor Who, that anyone who comes with a positive heart, they are welcome to talk with Doctor Who, to be there, to be part of Doctor Who's adventures. And it's great you've got a female Doctor Who now. And yeah, I'm...
The main problem with you being Doctor Who is when the Daleks arrive, you'd always be 26.2 miles away.